Shalom Yashrala. I'm going to start by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders of GMS and all you brothers are doing the work in truth or sincerity. Now, I'm going to start by saying this. We don't care about these guys. These are just the guys, as the elders have said, that the Most High has brought up as an example, just like Bruce Lee. Right? When you look at this kid here, what do you cats see? You lot just see a white boy, right? But his grandfather was a so-called Nigerian man, and when you see him play on the football pitch, everyone in England's talking about how he's the next big player for England, this, that, and the other. You can tell he's a Jake, right? But what have you cats got to say about that? His granddad, if you look here, it says Barkley still has the option to play for Nigerian national team through his grandfather being Nigerian. But hang about, he looks like a straight up white boy. Some pictures he looks a little bit mixed race, but here he looks like a straight up white boy. Now, a few at the top, it had pictures of his girlfriend. His girlfriend's a white girl. How do you think their children are going to come out looking? This is showing how you guys are simple. I know personally someone who's just like this. The grandfather was from the Caribbean, but they looked white. If they married a white person, what would their child look like? They'll look like all of the black in them will have gone out. I think it's like 3 generations. I read that somewhere, 3 generations. To basically then, so basically you are black, your wife is white. Your child comes out mixed race. They marry a white woman. Their child will come out looking like a white man, just like how he looks like a white man. But as we read here, his grandfather's Nigerian. So what have you cats got to say to that? What is Ross Barkley? Is he an Edomite or an Israelite? Considering you don't know that it goes through the line of your father. He's an Israelite. So what have you cats got to say? What you think? You think this just stops after a few generations? You think after the 10th generation, son after son after son, he suddenly becomes an Edomite? No. As long as it goes back to his grandfather and his grandfather goes back to being an Israelite, he's an Israelite. Any children he has, no matter how white they look, are Israelites. Like we said, we're not trying to save white people. We're trying to save Israelites. If they happen to look like white people, then they're Israelites. We're not trying to save Edomites. And this guy here, he is an Israelite. But what have you cats got to say about that? I'm going to bring up some scriptures. This is Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Now, when you see this kid play, he plays hard. Each time he comes on the pitch, England fans are like, the commentators are like, oh yeah, this guy, he might be one of England's next best players, this, that, and the other. Oh, all of the big teams are interested in him. It says Acts 2 and 5. It says, and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. This was happening back then, and this is still happening, because we will be scattered among the heathen. We're not all, as literally most brothers have said now, then Israelites aren't all going to be coming looking like Shaft. But you guys are just moving very, very simple. So that says James 1 and 1 says, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. It says Ezekiel 36, I'm going to start from 19 though. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed throughout the countries. According to their way and according to their doings I judged them. And when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of this land. But I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. It was telling we're going to be scattered among the heathen, and we are scattered among the heathen. It says, "For I'll take you from among the heathen," and that's going to be a beautiful day. I don't need that. It says, Psalms 106 and 47. Save us, O Lord, our power, and gather us from among the heathen, to give thanks unto thy holy name, and to triumph in thy praise. Psalms 44 and 11 says, Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. It's just supposed to be a quick lesson, but I'm going to finish with the same question I started off with. What about Ross Barkley? What is he? He looks like a straight up white boy. What will his son be? What will his son's son be? Will at one point they just become Edomites? Showing you guys is simple. Just because a guy is white skinned doesn't mean he's automatically an Edomite. Because you guys aren't spiritual. That was put there by the Most High as a stumbling block onto you. But with that, I'm just going to say Shalom.